Welcome students, myself Shaila Shetkar, Assistant Professor in Botany from Government College of Arts, Science and Commerce, Sakli. The program is Bachelor of Science first year, subject is Botany Generic Elective, semester is 1, course code is BOG 101, course title is Environmental Biotechnology. Title of the unit is Unit 6, Sustainable Development, module name is Environmental Ethics. These are the outline of my module. In this module, we are going to learn about the definition and branches of environmental ethics, objectives and importance of environmental ethics, and the issues related to environmental ethics. At the end of the module, student will be able to define the environmental ethics, cite the differences between the branches of environmental ethics, explain the objectives and importance of environmental ethics, and also will be able to describe the issues related to environmental ethics. Now first let us learn about the simple terms which forms the environmental ethics. Ethics, it is the study of good and bad, right and wrong. They are the moral principles or values held by a person or a society. Ethical standard means criteria that helps to differentiate right from wrong, and environmental ethic means the application of ethical standards in a relationship between human and non-human entities. Now let us learn about environmental ethics. Environmental ethics is the discipline that studies the moral relationship of human being to and also the value and moral status of the environment and its non-human content. It is the study of ethical questions raised by human relationships with non-human environments. It means environmental ethics is the study of ethical questions regarding human interaction with the environment. They are the moral principles governing the human attitude towards the environment and the rules of conduct for environmental care and preservation. Now let us learn about the branches of environmental ethics. Environmental ethics has three branches, namely anthropocentrism, biocentrism and ecocentrism. Anthropocentrism means human-centered morality, biocentrism meaning life-centered morality, and ecocentrism means ecosystem-centered morality. Now let us learn about the branches of environmental ethics in details. The first one is anthropocentrism. It is the idea that the earth and its resources exist for human consumption. It states that man is the most important species of nature. It often focuses on fixing the problem of limited resources through the use of technology rather than a reduction in consumption. It says that we can protect the nature by looking out for human needs. For example, saving the rainforest will provide oxygen and medicines for humans. The next is biocentrism. Biocentrics are against harming other life forms for their own needs. It views animals as important beings and states that all the living organisms pursue their own good in their own ways. It states that all living organisms have intrinsic values and rights regardless whether they are useful or not. The third is ecocentrism, a term used to denote a nature-centered as opposed to human-centered system of values. This states that earth resources are limited and they are not for human beings alone but for all species. So we have to draw our requirements from environment, but not to that extent it degrades the environment. A healthy economy depends upon the healthy environment. Therefore, success of mankind depends upon how we cooperate with nature while trying to use the resources of nature. These are the objectives of environmental ethics. It understands the concept of basic and non-basic rights, moral and ethical perspective. It understands the impact of different cultural value systems on relationship of humans with environment. It objectively analyzes environmental problems and compare it with different contrast of world's view. It develops perspective and judgment on environmental issues. It distinguishes and applies the concept of anthropocentrism, biocentrism, and ecocentrism towards the solution of environmental issues. Now let us learn about the importance of environmental ethics. Make people aware of the indiscriminate and destructive human activities, inculcate moral values towards nature, and learn to respect various life forms through environmental ethics. Concerned with the issues of responsible personal conduct with respect to natural landscape, resources, species, and non-human organisms. The next is issues related to environmental ethics. Environmental ethics deals with the issues related to the right of individuals that are fundamental to life and well-being. It also deals with the right of other living creatures that inhabit the earth. The first issue is the resources, consumption, and the need for equitable resources. Environmental ethics deals with the issues that are related to how we utilize and distribute resources. Our human environment in the urban, rural, wilderness sectors use natural resources that shift from the wilderness to rural sector and from there to the urban sector. An equitable sharing of resources forms the basis of sustainable development for urban, rural, and wilderness dwelling communities. The second is urban-rural equity issues. The common property of rural communities has increasingly been used to supply the needs of the urban sector. Land resources of villages are being taken over by the urban and industrial sectors as they expand. The rural sector not only supplies food but also a part of the energy needs, mainly fuel wood, to most towns and cities in India. As a result, the common lands of the rural sector are being depleted of their resources. Thus, while the cities get richer, the rural sector, especially the landless, get poorer. The third is preserving resources for future generations. Ethical issues must be considered when the resources are being used in an unsustainable manner. Overuse and misuse of resources and energy from fossil fuels will lead to their depletion. A critical concern is to preserve species and natural undistributed ecosystems that are linked with bioresources must be protected for the use of future generations. The fourth is the rights of animals. The plants and animals that share the earth have a right to live and share the earth's resources and living space. Human beings do not have right to push a species towards extinction that has taken millions of years to evolve. Cruelty to animals is a crime that must be regarded seriously and action must be taken against offenders. These are the references of my module. Thank you.